Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com and welcome to today's project. I have an Easter gift bag made with Stampin' Up's embossed treat bags to hold these chocolate speckled eggs. Now, they were too big for the other packaging that Stampin' Up offers, but it did fit into this embossed bag. These embossed treat bags come 10 in a pack, and I've also used the Country Gingham Designer Series paper. They come in a 6x6 inch pack, and these are the papers, and I've chosen this one. The stamp set I'm using is Daffodil Daydream and the Daffodil Dies. This bag is almost entirely decorated, not almost, it is entirely decorated with just the dies from the Daffodil Dies, which is quite a comprehensive set of dies. I've made a chart of how it all comes together. These are the stems. I've put it on this plastic, which is actually called Glad Wrap and Seal. Uses grip text technology. It's sort of got tiny little bubbles. It's sticky on one side, and if you press it down on whatever it is you want sealed, it will seal it tight. So I've used this to gather all my dies together because there are so many, and it just means that I can pick them all up at once. I don't have to reposition the dies every time, and it just lives in my magnetic sheet and my die like so. I'm going to be using this natural finish ribbon. It's 7/8 inches. It's quite wide, so in metric that's 2.2, and it's part of the Abigail Rose suite, which you'll find in the current annual catalogue for 2022 to 2023 on pages 56 to 57. Mint macaron ink, a scrap of basic white to stamp the sentiment on. So I've cut two 1.5 inch strips from a 6x6 inch sheet. Then I scored it at 5/8 inches on each end because that's the width of the bag. And I cut two 1.5 inch squares so that it would join up the pieces on the side here. So let's do that first. Open up the bag like so, and I'll put a few, will it go this way? And that will help pack out the bag and give me a firm surface. So I'm going to glue that onto the bag directly. See, it doesn't quite fit. That's why I had these 1.5 inch squares cut. Just make sure that's bonded. So this die set has a lot of elements. You've got the leaves, one's pointing to the left and the other's pointing to the right, as well as the stems. Then this is your daffodil base, and you need two of these to make up one. Two of the accent pieces, these are identical and they go on top of there. One trumpet and one of these to make up this flower. So in other words, you need this as your base, that for your accent, one of those to make up this. If you want a second daffodil, you have to die cut an extra two of these trio of petals. The second shaped daffodil is this one, and again you need the accent, so this one is the accent for that. You need one of these and the accent for that, and then you put them, plus a trumpet, you put them together and it will make this daffodil. Then you've got the bud So you cut one like this and one accent piece, put them together and you get that. I've used an adhesive sheet on the back of this crushed curry one, and you see how this works. It all comes off in one sheet. Some of them are stuck inside the die, so I can still poke them out like so and then lift them up. So another one. You see, it's so much easier this way than having to set up your cutting machine, set all the dies on the plate and die cut them. This is the one I used on the crushed curry, which is the accent pieces, and this is for the flowers, the base of the flowers, which I've pre-die cut to save time. I've also cut extra leaves and stems from mint macaron, and you'll see how the daffodils are assembled. So you need 2 of these, 3 petaled. We have to put these accent pieces on before we glue it together. So let's do that. And I will explain as I go along. And the bit with a kink on it is the bit that goes on this petal. See how that fits. Then you put adhesive on one of them and pop that one on top. Then you do the same with the trumpets. You need to put an accent on it. Like so. And then you put glue on the bottom and stick that on top. I'm going to pop a little mini dimensional at the base so that it pops up like so. Now for this one, we need to pop that on here. Okay. And then this one that looks like a propeller also has an accent piece, and that is part of this flower here. So just a dollop of glue on the back and we put it across there. And this one needs a trumpet as well. Need a bit of glue on here and pop that up as well. And I'll put a dimensional on the bottom here so that it will help this trumpet stay up. Next we have the bud, and this too has an accent piece, and that goes on the bottom here. Okay. From the remnants of my mint macaron cardstock, I'm just going to snip off a rectangle. It doesn't have to be precise, but what I'm going to do is put a bit of adhesive on here, and then I'm going to attach my daffodils. So I need these trumpets. I want one going on this way. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on the back and press it down. And I want this one going in the other direction. Put adhesive on that. and press that down. For the bud, I'm going to put the glue on the underside because that has to go on top, and it will fit around the bud like so. Okay, now we want to do some flower arranging. So this is what this is for, this bit here. It's to help you secure it. Bring back my bag because I don't know how far up the bag it wants to go. The daffodil, I want it to be about there, so I shall pop this on here like so. Okay, and that will help anchor it all. I want that to go in the other direction. I want this to go in between. I want to put a bit of glue here, and I want this leaf to go behind that daffodil, so make it look a bit more natural. Some to go on top there. So now I've got my leaves and everything where I want it, I can snip this off so it doesn't show. So that holds it together. I'm going to take this natural finish ribbon and loop it over and tie another knot. Flip it over to the back, and I'm just going to put some tear and tape on the back to make sure it stays stuck down. Bring in my bag, put my hand inside the bag and press it down to make sure it's secure, and then trim off these bits here. I'm going to tie my flat knot to put my hand on there and just pull on this side. Trim the ribbon. I'm going to stick some glue dots on the underside. It anchors the daffodil. I don't want it too loose. So stamp Easter blessings, and I'll fussy cut that. So remember to angle your scissors at a 45-degree angle. Just cut round the letters and move your paper and not your scissors. Put dimensionals on the back and then just pop it on your bag. Then a bit of tissue paper and put your chocolates in. These are the speckled eggs, and I thought in the interest of hygiene it was better not to unwrap it and handle the eggs with my bare hands, so I've kept it in the packaging. And then just pop that in the bag, like so. So there's my gift bag for Easter with the Daffodil Dies. So I hope you've enjoyed today's project. It's ever so easy and it looks really pretty. All the supplies to the project is listed below this video in the show more section. You can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. If you liked it, then do give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.